What is going on, guys? TheWaffle here, and welcome to the channel update for November and December of 2021. Now let's start this off by giving some shoutouts to members of the Syrup Squad for supporting the channel over the past 2 months. So I want to give a big thank you to all of our Syrup Squad Gold members for November: Aiden Welsh, Mark Wakusik, The Doctor, Alice Preston, The Funny Farm, Joker Elusive, and Pursued Cupid 926. And a big thank you to our Syrup Squad Gold members for December: Aiden Welsh, Mark Wakusik, The Doctor, Alice Preston, The Funny Farm, and Joker Elusive. Thank you guys all very much for your extra support at the Syrup Squad Gold level. And a big thank you to all of our Syrup Squad Silver members for November: Crazy Jake Michael, Tina Rich, Alessandro Vetterazzi, Dino the Firewolf, Immobile Ocean Games, Wolf City, Stocky K003, Jaden Noel, Cheese Cammy, Raven, Bill Cagle, I Like VR, and Salvador Renteria. And a big thank you to our Syrup Squad Silver members for December: Crazy Jake Michael, Tina Rich, Alessandro Vetterazzi, Dino the Firewolf, Immobile Ocean Games, Wolf City, Stocky K003, Cheese Cammy, Raven, Bill Cagle, and Salvador Renteria. Thank you guys all very much for supporting the channel at the Syrup Squad Silver level. And a big thank you to all of our Syrup Squad Bronze members for November: Double Striker X, Itabaito 13, Keith Dombrowski, Jose Tabone, Harry Potter, Green Puppet 392, Icy Panel, Adzo 78, and Ryan Wolf. And a big thank you to all of our Syrup Squad Bronze members for December: Double Striker X, Itabaito 13, Keith Dombrowski, Jose Tabone, Harry Potter, Pursued Cupid 926, Green Puppet 392, Icy Panel, Adzo 78, Ryan Wolf, and Sirius Black. Thank you guys all very much for supporting the channel at the Syrup Squad Bronze level. And real quick, I want to give a big thank you to Chupa Thingy 6173, who did a $4.99 super chat during the Jurassic World Evolution 2 premiere and said, "So excited to see this." Well, thank you very much, Chupa Thingy 6173, for the super chat. I figured I'd bring it up here because I only thanked you in the chat when you sent that. And hey, this might be a new thing here. If I get any more super chats during these premieres on these pilot episodes, you guys will get a thank you in these channel updates too. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, well, what is the Syrup Squad that you're talking about? Well, the Syrup Squad is a group of people who directly support the channel, and in return, they get exclusive perks. And if you join the Syrup Squad, you can get these perks too, including a thank you / shoutout in my monthly channel update videos. Your name gets credited at the end of every video for an entire month. You get an exclusive badge next to your name and comments that gets better the longer that you're a member. You get access to custom emojis you could use in comments and live chat. You can join our Syrup Squad only Discord server where you can chat with me and other members of the Syrup Squad about pretty much anything. You get to ask a question and get it answered in the next channel update video. You get an exclusive discount off of merch. You get to watch members only videos. And of course, you'll be directly supporting the channel, helping me be able to continue to make videos for you guys on a daily basis. So if you're not a member of the Syrup Squad and you want to become a member, simply go to my channel and click the join button. Or if you don't see a join button, you can go to the video description. There's a link down there you can click. And from there, you can join the Syrup Squad for as low as 99 cents per month or your country's equivalent currency. So if you guys enjoy the channel and want to help keep things running, consider becoming a member of the Syrup Squad to directly support the channel. And that's going to be it for all the Syrup Squad shoutouts for this month. Now let's move on to the Syrup Squad Q&A and answer some questions directly from members of the Syrup Squad. So our first question for this month, or 2 months, comes from Cheese on our Discord server, and they ask, "So you rated my cats, but what about my pup?" Yeah, I think in the last channel update, I rated both your cats. I think it was a 7.5 and an 8 for both of your cats. And I was like, you know what, because they're cats, I can't rate them too high because I prefer dogs over cats. So for this dog right here. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys would rate this dog, but I'd have to rate it a solid 9. It looks like a pretty good dog. It's giving you a little bit of a side eye though. It seems like it's a smaller, or like a maybe a medium-sized dog as well. That's kind of my size as well. I don't like a dog that's too big. Don't really like it if it's too small either. Nice medium size, somewhere in the middle. Perfect for me. So you know what? That is a solid 9 out of 10 from me. What do you guys think about Cheese's dog? Leave your ratings in those comments down below. And our next question comes from Blazers21 on our Discord server, and they ask, what is your most favorite memory on YouTube? Ah, man, I don't know. I've done like 11 or so years on YouTube now, so it's hard to pinpoint my most favorite. Like these absolute like questions and stuff like that are always so hard. But I'm like, I kind of feel like I also answered maybe not the same question before, but maybe a similar question. And I think I answered it somewhat along the lines of, you know, whenever someone comments something like, hey, thanks for, you know, providing a little bit of an escape from the real world with your videos. You know, I'm going through something right now, you know, going through a stressful time. You know, things might not be working out the way that I'd want them to work out. But whenever I go on YouTube, I see your videos, you know, it's a nice little escape, and you brighten up my day. And, you know, whenever I see a comment like that brightens up my day as well. So I'm like, it's not a favorite memory like, oh, you know, whenever my first video hit like 1 million views or whatever, you know. This favorite memory happens almost on a daily basis now. And honestly, I'm speechless. I can't really explain how it makes me feel. It's definitely my favorite memory whenever I read comments like that. Like I said, almost on a daily basis, so that's got to be my most favorite memory. And our next question comes from Cheese on our Discord server again, but this is for December, so they said, I showed you my dog, can you show me yours? Yeah, I've showed my dog a few times on these channel updates and even on the Discord server, but I guess I'll show another picture of my dog here. If you guys don't know, I do have a Shiba Inu. So yes, it is like the meme dog, like Doge and Dogecoin, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of a coincidence that I ended up getting a Shiba Inu because I'm like, it's a meme, and I'm like a meme master or whatever. But you know, whenever I was looking for a dog, I was looking at different breeds and like different like aspects of the Shiba Inu, where it's like very it's relatively quiet. It's a nice apartment friendly dog, and I was like, you know what, this seems like a perfect dog for me because I didn't want any dog that, you know, yip yap bark in the background or anything like that. And my dog doesn't do that at all. He rarely ever barks. Only time he ever does that is whenever he's outside and there's like another dog out there. He might bark at the dog a little bit, but you know, inside he doesn't bark at all. He's nice and silent, doesn't interrupt my videos at all, and he's so sweet too. So I couldn't ask for a better dog. And our next question comes from Wolf Deku on our Discord server, and they ask, speaking of dogs, have you ever thought about getting another one? And if so, what breed? Well, like I just said right there, I do have a Shiba Inu right now. Haven't thought about getting another dog, like a second dog with my Shiba Inu though. I have had 2 dogs at once beforehand when I was younger. We had a Jack Russell Terrier and a toy poodle. So that was kind of a crazy combination right there. Toy poodle yip yapping all the time. You get, like, if you go back to my really old videos, you might have heard those dogs yip yapping, barking in the background or something like that. Like if you go all the way back, like first couple years of my YouTube channel, you might hear them in the background barking and stuff every now and then. But I don't know if I'd end up getting either of those breeds. I'd probably get another Shiba Inu, but I'm not really thinking about getting another breed. But hey, you said if I did think about ever getting another one, what would the breed be? Probably another Shiba Inu, honestly, because I love the Shiba Inu so much. And our next question comes from Blazers21, again on our Discord server, but for the month of December, and they ask, are you going to make a bloopers video? Unfortunately not. I'm like, for my videos, like bloopers, I guess you could call them, I usually cut them out of the video, and the bloopers that I do cut out aren't really anything too crazy. Usually just me like misspeaking or, you know, talking over myself, or, you know, me doing boring, laborious off-camera stuff like in Jurassic World Evolution. Maybe me just sitting around waiting for some research to get done from the research laboratory, whatever it's called. You know, stuff like that I cut out of the video, not really blooper worthy. If there's anything like blooper worthy, I usually leave it in the video for sake of, you know, entertainment purposes. So I don't really have any actual bloopers to compile into an actual bloopers video, so I guess I'm going to have to answer your question with no. I don't have any plans to make a bloopers video, unfortunately. And the next question comes from the main Kratos by himself on our Discord server, and they ask, have you thought of murder? Because I have. And they ask, are you secretly Clint in disguise? Because for me, for some reason, I feel like you'd look like that. I don't know why you think I'd look like Clint in real life. I guess I'll pull up a picture of him from Stardew Valley if you guys don't know. This is what Clint looks like. I'll just let you guys know right now, I don't look like him. I do not have a goatee beard looking thing there, or like a blacksmith's apron or that kind of hairstyle or anything like that. So I'm like, I guess if you want a kind of a rough representation of what I do look like, I guess you could look at my old Minecraft skin, except I don't wear like a monocle or anything like that. But I guess you can kind of look at that and be like, okay, that's kind of how he looks, I guess. But no, I'm not secretly Clint in disguise. I'd like to know why you think I look like that though, because I'm pretty interested in how you came to that conclusion. And that's going to be it for all the Syrup Squad Q&A for this month. Now let's move on to the channel updates. So this month, or last 2 months, I actually do have a couple channel updates I want to talk about. First up is that we actually did a pilot episode for Jurassic World Evolution 2 earlier, well, not earlier this month anymore, last month, and then we actually did it as a premiere on YouTube, which, by the way, if you guys don't know what a premiere is, it's basically like a hybrid of a regular video and a live stream. So basically, you upload a regular video and then it plays it as a live stream, and everyone's watching the video play at the very same time, and there's like a chat box where you can all react to everything happening on screen at the very same time, which is really, really cool. Like I said, it's like a hybrid. It's like an in-between of a regular video and a live stream. It's really, really cool. And by the way, like I said, it's not an actual live stream, so if you do tell me something in the chat, it's not like I could react to it in the video, because of course the video is pre-recorded. But you can chat with me live and comment live as stuff is happening in the video. And of course, after the premiere is over, it becomes a normal video. And what's really cool is that after it becomes a normal video, the live chat actually gets archived afterwards. So you can actually see the live chat kind of reacting to everything alongside the video after it's already over, which is really interesting there. But yeah, it was really fun to do. It was really kind of a last minute idea I had whenever I was uploading the actual video itself. I've only ever done a premiere once before, and this was years ago, like right when they added the feature, or it was like in beta or something like that. I want to say like 2018, 2017, something like that. But yeah, it seems like a great idea to continue doing moving forward with these premieres for pilot episodes. That way I can kind of get a live reaction from you guys. That definitely helps out too. It gives me a little bit, another dimension of understanding if you guys enjoy the actual pilot episode or not, alongside the likes and the comments, which is really, really helpful. And another thing that's really cool is because there's like a live chat going on, there's actually a feature to have a poll for the live chat. And I actually asked you guys, hey, should I continue doing these pilot episodes as premieres? And 86% of you guys voted and said, yeah, keep doing these premieres for the pilot episodes. So I think from now on, I'm going to continue doing premieres for pilot episodes. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Were you there for this premiere? Did you like the experience of watching the premiere live with a couple other 100 people at the very same time? Or did you not even know there was a premiere at all? Because like I said, I'm like, it was a last minute sort of thing, so if I continue doing this here in the future, I'll probably schedule it at least a day beforehand. That way everyone knows, hey, there's a premiere tomorrow, and you can kind of make time for it, right? Rather than it being like an hour notice like I did for the Jurassic World Evolution 2 premiere. But yeah, anything and everything you guys have to say about this new premieres for pilot episodes thing, be sure to let me know in those comments down below. And next up for channel updates, a really huge milestone that we hit here at the very end of the year. The channel just hit 200 million video views. That means that all the videos I've uploaded, if you add them all together, all the views together, it equals over 200 million, which is absolutely insane. It's so crazy to think it's a fifth of a billion views. And I know it's like cliche for a YouTuber to say this, but you know, I genuinely never expected this channel to get that many views. And you know, back in the day, I remember back in the day, I used to think, oh man, I wonder what would happen if I ever hit 1 million views on my channel. And well, now I have more videos with over 1 million views than I can count on one hand, and one video has over 10 million views. And this isn't like some big bragging segment or anything like that, just so you guys know. I just wanted to mention just how far this channel has come, and it still astounds me every single day to see people coming back just to see what I play next. So a big thank you to all of you out there, whether you contributed 1 or 2 views, or if you're like Veterazi on our Discord server who said that they contributed probably a few thousand views to that number. Thank you all very much for tuning in, lending me your time, and of course supporting the channel. And you know, while we're on the topic of number milestones, we're actually getting pretty close to that 500,000 subscriber number. Currently, recording this video right now, we're at 493,000. I don't know if it's going to change by the time this video is up. It might be 494 and maybe 492. Who knows? But anyways, as I'm making this video, it's 493,000. But, I remember earlier in the year mentioning during one of these channel updates that we might hit 500,000 before the end of the year. And, well, here we are at the end of the year. We're getting really, really close. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be hitting it before the end of the year. It looks like, if I had to predict, if I had to guess when we're actually going to hit 500,000, it's definitely going to have to be next year. Probably not going to be January, maybe February, most likely March. But nonetheless, even though we won't hit the 500,000 subscriber milestone before the end of the year, we still got really, really close, which I'm still very thankful for. So once again, thank you to all of you who have been watching, subscribing, supporting the channel, whether it's just watching or liking, commenting, or by going the extra mile and becoming a member. I just want you guys to know that I'm grateful for everything that you guys have done for me and getting me and my channel to where it is today. So just a big thank you to all of you out there. And last up for the channel updates segment, of course, we're going to be talking about the schedule update. So let's look at the upload schedule as it is right now. As you can see, on Tuesdays at 4 p.m., we're uploading Jurassic World Evolution 2. And Wednesdays at 4 p.m., there's currently nothing. So lately, I've just been uploading bonus episodes of Jurassic World Evolution 2 just until we actually find something to kind of replace that spot. And then, of course, on Thursdays at 4 p.m., Stardew Valley. Fridays at 4 p.m., Jurassic World Evolution 2. Then, of course, Saturdays at 2 p.m., once again, another empty slot right there, so, bonus videos. And then, of course, Sunday at 2 p.m., Stardew Valley. So that's currently what the upload schedule looks like right now. Like I said, there's nothing on schedule for Wednesdays or Saturdays. I've just been doing bonus episodes of Jurassic World Evolution 2, especially because, recently I recorded a heck ton of footage for it. So it just kind of makes sense for me to try and get all that footage out there, especially because you guys have been asking for more Jurassic World Evolution 2. So it's kind of a win-win right now, honestly. But it's probably not going to be like this for much longer because by the time this video's up, I'm probably going to have the next pilot episode poll going up. I was going to delay this until I did another pilot episode, but unfortunately haven't been able to actually get that out. So to just fill in those empty slots on the upload schedule, I think I'm just going to put up that poll right now. So if you guys are watching this video, be sure to go to my channel's community tab and go cast your vote on which pilot episode should be turned into a full-on series. I believe right now it's going to be Minecraft Dungeons, Flames of the Nether DLC, Portal Reloaded, Valheim, and Breath Edge. So if you haven't already, be sure to go to my YouTube channel's community tab and cast your vote on which one of those should be turned into a full-on series, so we could actually fill in that void on the upload schedule. But for right now, this is the current upload schedule. Be sure to always check out my channel's About section, or you can go to TheWaffleGalaxy.com/schedule to stay up to date on what the upload schedule looks like if it ever changes, especially once I get the results from that new poll. And that's going to be it for all the channel updates for this month. Now let's move on to the series updates. So the first series update we're going to be talking about is the pilot episode that I did for Jurassic World Evolution 2. It got a really good response from you guys, and we ended up greenlighting the series after I did a pilot episode poll for it, which honestly wasn't very surprising. I kind of expected that one to win because you guys were so excited for it. But since this is such a super late channel update, we've since beaten the main campaign already and started the new mode, Chaos Theory, which honestly, the new main campaign, if you asked me, it felt like it was a bit lacking. It was pretty short. It kind of felt like a tutorial that honestly didn't really lead to anything, which was kind of weird. But Chaos Theory, on the other hand, definitely feels like Jurassic World Evolution 1, which is a good thing. Chaos Theory is supposed to be, if you guys don't know, it's supposed to be like a bunch of what-if scenarios based off of the movies. And so far, we've been playing the first one based off of the first movie, and it's supposed to be a what-if scenario of, well, what happened if the Jurassic Park opened successfully and wasn't sabotaged by Dennis Nedry, right? Like in the movie. So what happened was, right before I started Chaos Theory, I actually rewatched the first film before playing, just to refresh my memory. And of course, it's never a bad thing to rewatch a classic like the first Jurassic Park, right? And I think I'm going to continue that. So, whenever we actually beat this first Chaos Theory mode, and then move on to the second one, I'm going to have to rewatch the second Jurassic Park movie just to kind of get reacquainted and get up to speed and refresh my memory and all that kind of stuff, right? And then, of course, we're going to have to do the same thing for the third Jurassic Park and then Jurassic World and then Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. But either way, like I said, I've been really enjoying it so far. Struggling here and there, but, that's part of the fun of the game. A few things have changed from the first game to the new game, like the way that the food, drink, gift shops work now. And of course, the whole new like scientist aspect of the game where you have to actually have physical scientists working on individual things rather than just like an unlimited amount of scientists, I guess, just doing anything seemingly in the first game. So that's kind of a cool little aspect of the game. But like I said, I'm very much looking forward to playing more of it here in the future. Definitely seems like Chaos Theory mode is where the real meat of the game is. So definitely looking forward to playing more. And I know you guys are too. Seems like you guys are enjoying Chaos Theory a lot more than the campaign as well. And next up for the series updates, we beat I Am Fish. Man, this is like a sleeper hit. It kind of flew under the radar for me. And, you know, I had so much fun with this wacky game. I thought it was just going to be like one of those very one-dimensional games where you're just like a fish flopping through the city and you have to get out to the ocean or whatever. But no, turns out there's like a whole storyline and a whole universe that's connected to other games from the developers, like other game like I Am Bread and Surgeon Simulator. And it kind of honestly makes me want to go back and replay I Am Bread and Surgeon Simulator and the new Surgeon Simulator 2 that came out, I think, last year, right? Just to continue trying to connect the dots between all these games, because it definitely seems like a wacky universe that they built up here. But yeah, you know, controlling 4 different fish with their own unique abilities and controls, going through their own different levels, was so much fun. It was a nice breath of fresh air from the other stuff that I've been playing here on the channel. It was really, really cool. You know, I don't want to spoil too much with the storyline here. I'm like, how detailed of a storyline can you get with like 4 fish trying to get back to the ocean, right? But still, you know, even though the fish didn't speak or anything like that, they still told a pretty fun and touching story about 4 friends being separated and trying to reunite. So, you know, I don't want to spoil that if you guys haven't watched the series yet. But other than the storyline, we still got some really good progress done with the game in terms of, you know, completing all the stars and finding all the hidden bread. So much so that at the very end, I actually unlocked a really cool space level. It was like a bonus level. It didn't have anything to do with the storyline as far as I'm concerned, so seems like that's not really much of a spoiler there. But who knows, maybe it actually is. Maybe that bonus level will lead into another heckin' I Am Fish game or another game from the developers that continues this weird, wacky universe that they created with all their games or something. I don't know, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But, like I mentioned earlier, definitely interested in replaying I Am Bread and the Surgeon Simulator games and actually paying attention to their story like I did with I Am Fish. So let me know in those comments down below if you guys want to see me play those games, I Am Bread and Surgeon Simulator 2. If I see a lot of you guys wanting me to play them, hey, maybe I'll do another pilot episode for I Am Bread and Surgeon Simulator 2 here in the future, and we'll see if we'll turn those into full-on series as well. So leave those comments down below. And next up for the series updates, we beat Minecraft Dungeons Howling Peaks DLC. Now this one was jam-packed full of content. It wasn't just any old normal DLC, because it's been almost a whole year, like almost exactly a whole year, like since the last DLC and then me starting Howling Peaks. Like there's a whole lot of content for me to get kind of caught up on, you know? I actually started where I left off from the Creeping Winter DLC and started Howling Peaks DLC because, you know, that's the next one that was in chronological order. And I really liked playing through the game again, you know, exploring the new game features that they've added in that whole entire year since I last played, such as the Halloween event that happened, and I got some really good loot during that as well. So good, in fact, that I started to actually out-level the adventure difficulty that we were on. You know, there's the normal difficulty, and then you beat the game, you defeat the Arch-Illager, and you unlock adventure difficulty. I started to actually over-level adventure difficulty, so I was like, you know what? We need to go back. We need to go defeat the Arch-Illager yet again to unlock the hardest difficulty, Apocalypse difficulty. And that's actually what we did during the Howling Peaks DLC. And I'm really glad that I did that because it's good to continue increasing difficulty to kind of scale with all the new loot that you pick up throughout the game, right? Otherwise, it eventually becomes stale and stagnant and boring. So it's always good to keep it moving, keep it challenging, keep it fun, right? But the timing of this, I'm like, I did that right before the finale level of Howling Peaks DLC. So for the finale level of Howling Peaks DLC, that was the first time trying out the game in the hardest Apocalypse difficulty. And yeah, we had a little bit of trouble at first. I don't want to give any spoilers, but eventually we made it through, especially because we got some really, really good gear in terms of artifacts too. Like one of them was called like Satchel of Elements or whatever. Like that is just so good. And then of course, not only just relying on artifacts and like gear and all that kind of stuff, we actually, the second time going through that last level, we had a little bit of a strategy to take on all the enemies, harder enemies, all that kind of stuff, and eventually won, and of course beat the DLC, which is really, really cool. And afterwards, I asked you guys, hey, which DLC should I play next? Because the next chronological DLC would be the Flames of the Nether DLC, but I'll still leave it up to you guys, and I had you guys vote for Flames of the Nether, Hidden Depths, or Echoing Void. And as you can see by the topic selector doohickey thing, the majority of you guys voted for Flames of the Nether, and I ended up doing a pilot episode of it. Now, apparently, I didn't know this going into it, but apparently, Flames of the Nether as well as Echoing Void both have nothing to do with the Orb of Dominance, which if you guys don't know, the orb, you know, it's storyline stuff here. I don't know if it's very spoilery, but, you know, just given a general explanation of it. It once belonged to the Arch-Illager, but has since shattered into different pieces that ended up in all these DLCs, so that's why you have to go to all these different DLCs to try and get the shards of the orb and all that kind of stuff. You know, just a little bit of a story to try and connect the base game to all the DLCs that they did there. But yeah, if you guys are wondering, and I was actually wondering this while playing the DLC myself for that pilot episode, that is actually why the DLC felt a little bit light on the story, at least for the first episode, for that pilot episode. And on top of that, it was actually a pretty short level too. I was able to play through it in a normal like 30 or so minute episode, when other DLC levels usually take upwards of like an hour or an hour and a half, and then I'd have to cut it into two separate like 45-minute episodes, right? So it definitely seems like the Flames of the Nether DLC is more of a challenge DLC that's kind of themed in the Nether, which is still pretty cool. I guess it makes sense because, you know, how would a shard from the Orb of Dominance randomly end up in the Nether, right? So I guess that kind of explains it, but I still enjoyed it so far, and it seems like you guys enjoyed it as well, which is kind of why I'm still doing these pilot episodes for each Minecraft Dungeons DLC, you know, just to see if you guys are still having fun, or to see if you guys eventually feel a little burnt out on Minecraft Dungeons. Maybe you guys are more interested in seeing something else, you know, something new, something fresh. But no, it seems like you guys are definitely wanting more of this, so I'm sure if I checked on that pilot episode poll on my community tab right now, I'm not trying to sway the vote or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure that Minecraft Dungeons Flames of the Nether DLC is probably towards the top, and I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up winning. But I haven't closed the poll yet, and I don't want to sway the vote or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you asked me, just from what I've seen in the response in the comments, all that kind of stuff, it seems like that's what you guys want to see more of the most right now. And that's going to be it for all the series updates. Now let's look forward to what's coming to the channel with the future series. And like we always do for the future series segment, let's talk about upcoming pilot episodes. Now, unfortunately, this month, you know, I planned on getting the Modded Terraria Season 2 pilot episode out, as well as the Modded Slime Rancher Season 2 pilot episode out before the end of the year, before the end of December, but unfortunately, you know, it just didn't happen. Like, I'm even struggling right now to get the second channel update out before the end of the year, right? So I'm trying my best here, but between the two of them, Modded Terraria or Modded Slime Rancher, I really do think Modded Slime Rancher is going to be happening first. So with that in mind, I will be doing a Modded Slime Rancher pilot episode before I do the Modded Terraria pilot episode. I already have some mods in mind. Maybe I'll keep a couple of them as a secret to be a little bit of a surprise for whenever the pilot episode actually comes out. But I'm actually going to let you guys continue to suggest Slime Rancher mods as well, just like I did at the very end of my regular Slime Rancher playthrough. Because I think at like the very last episode, or one of the last episodes, I was like, okay, looks like we're hitting the end of Slime Rancher here, you guys. If you guys want to suggest any mods for Season 2, let me know in those comments down below. So I got a lot of really good suggestions from you guys. Built a little bit of a list there, but I'm going to let you guys have another opportunity to do that right now. So, you know, just in case you guys watched my Slime Rancher series after it was already over, and you guys didn't really want to suggest a mod just because you didn't think I'd see it, well, now you can suggest it here. So leave a comment down below. Which mods would you like to see in my upcoming Modded Slime Rancher pilot episode? I'll probably have a pilot episode out within maybe 2 or so weeks, you know, just after the holidays pass, and you know, give me a little bit of time to continue setting everything up and all that kind of jazz, right? So if you guys have any last minute mod suggestions for the Modded Slime Rancher series, be sure to let me know in those comments down below. And by the way, I don't know if I could add more mods after the fact, so I'm trying to round them all up before I start, just in case I can't. So if you have any mod suggestions for Slime Rancher, be sure to let me know in those comments down below. And that's going to be it for the channel update today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you guys did, be sure to let me know by leaving a like down below. And while you're down there, be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about anything I talked about today. And of course, while you're down there, make sure you're subscribed and ring that bell. That way YouTube sends you a notification next month when the next channel update comes out. But until then, thank you guys all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys here next time with some more awesome videos. Oh, bye there.